Welcome into a special bonus episode, not an episode, but bonus episode of the Avetts and Beyond. My name's Todd Emanuele. Ryan Boyles is out in Las Vegas. So I had Cody Gentry hop on and hijack the airwaves with me here. And we're going to talk a little bit about his new music. Welcome in, Cody. Thanks for stopping
Hey,
by.
man, thanks for having me.
Of
Long
course, we
time
can
no
hear.
see.
Yeah, I know. You were just on a few episodes ago, but it's always fun having you on. You are literally, I can say this because everyone else agrees. You're one of my favorite guests, if not my favorite guest on the
Oh,
show.
stop.
You're always
I don't want
fun.
to hear that. I don't want to hear
You're
that.
always you're always fun. You do want to hear that. Trust me, you want to hear that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
you
nice to
do.
hear.
I kind of want to do these more often, like just a little quick hitter thing where I just post it on my page, maybe my YouTube page, so people can hear about things going on in the I don't know, I don't want to say the Avett world because I mean you're in that, but you're beyond that too. You're starting your own thing, doing your own thing, and you have new
David,
music out that's exciting. So let's talk about it.
yeah. So I have a new song out called "Here to Hold," um, and man, it was one of those songs that I think I was working fixing some plumbing on a sink in my bathroom, and the first line just came to me, and then the second line and the third line, and it just ended up being one of those really, really fast writes. But the more I played it, the more I fell in love with it, and I told Robert about it, Robert Childers,
Yeah.
um, and I said, man, I'd love to get together with you and lay some field recordings down. And Robert has a really, really cool setup for this. It was a little Tascam portable recorder. We had
No
a
kidding.
15 we had a $15 condenser mic, and I think we had Lauren's voice, my voice, and a guitar, um, all in one mic. And so,
Oh, no kidding.
man, yeah, the night we did it in this shed in Gastonia, and man, there was just artwork everywhere. Just really, really cool things. I mean, it looks like a shed, but it also looks like the inside of someone's artistic mind. And it was a really, really cool setting to do it. Really
Now,
late at night with.
was it a place that Robert had like picked out to do this in? Because he seems
Yeah,
like to find places like that.
yeah. So one of his friends, Johnny, I think he might have been living there, but I know the guy who had the house. His name was Bob, a really cool guy too, and they allowed us to do some stuff in there, and they actually all came in and we hung out a little bit after. But man, we recorded this song, and it's a lot different than an actual studio, right? Because in a studio you can chop things up, and if this sounds good here, then put it there. But this is definitely like hey, here's your shot at it, go. And if you get one part messed up at the end of the song, just start over, hit it again. And Robert, man, Robert's so good. I've been working with him,
Oh my
uh,
God, he's the
and
best.
yeah, I talk about him all the time. In fact, I was talking about him to a completely different guy the other day. Um, but Robert and I have this understanding of like there's a respect for each other, and there's a respect for the song. And
Yeah.
so if he and he I trust his ear completely. So if he's like, man, you could push this a little more, or maybe do this a little different, I absolutely trust Robert. And so we laid that song down, and we sent it over to Mustard Seed Sounds,
Yeah.
um, in North Carolina, and he put some touches on it, man, and it turned out exactly what I wanted. Um,
Very cool.
the song itself is a very it's a very emotional song. I tend to write a few of these songs where it's almost like a coming of age, where you almost realize at the end that maybe life's a little bit harder than you pictured.
Yeah.
And so this is definitely one of those songs. It's it's definitely one where you could put it on and do things, and just kind of mellow out. But if you listen to the lyrics, it'll definitely kind of catch you off guard. Um, Originally, I wrote it. The first lines I hadn't talked to my mom in a few days, and I was just thinking about uh, the way we crack up and the way we joke around when we talk to each other. She's got a very dark sense of humor like me, and so I can get her to laugh pretty easily. And I was just thinking, about how much I love to hear her laugh.
Yeah.
And so the first lines came from that, and then by the chorus, it just completely falls apart. And I'm not writing about my mom anymore. I'm writing about, something deep um,
Hmm.
in someone else's life. So,
Yeah. So you said you wrote it fast. I mean, is that how the best songs come about though? The ones that just pour out of you?
I don't know about best, but some
Okay.
of them do. Some of them worth keeping are the ones that will uh, pour out of you pretty quickly, where every line seems to have a little motion to the next, and you look and it's a complete product. And there are other times where, man, you have a great line, and you you don't know who said it or why they said it, or where they're going to end up.
Mhm.
Um, and so I've dealt with a few of those too. And my rule of thumb is, if I don't get anywhere and it doesn't bother me, I'm probably never gonna write it. But if
Okay.
I get to a point to where I'm like, it's like a sneeze that I can't get out, I'm like, I gotta sit down and I really have to figure this out.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that's like, it's almost like it's almost like training a dog that you're not fully like on board with yet. It's like I'm putting in a lot of time into something I don't know if I like yet.
Yeah, right.
And so
How many of those songs never turn into anything?
a whole lot. And
Yeah.
some of them morph into other songs as well.
Right. Okay.
In fact, a few days ago, I kind of did a full rewrite on a song that I had, and completely changed the chorus and the melody, and
Brand new song.
brand new song. So it
That's cool how that works.
yeah, it's sometimes you love the story but you didn't say it right. Um, so that's the challenging and fun part of this whole puzzle. So it's
I mean, that must
not
happen
bad.
with all artists, though, right? They turn other songs that they've had into different songs just by
Yeah,
piecing things together.
I think that happens a good bit. I've actually gotten into painting as well, so I see a lot of that on that side.
I was going to
Um,
talk about that. Let's talk about that quick before we get to the rest of the how to get the song and all that stuff that's out right now.
yeah.
Painting, obviously, you're inspired by David and Robert Childers, I assume, right? With
Oh
all the work
yeah.
that they do.
Yeah, and there's a great place right down the road called the Fiddle and Bow
Right.
Music Hall and Southern Folk Art Museum. And man, this guy, his name's Justin Thomas Atkin, and he is a fantastic Southern folk art painter. And
Mm,
man, just going in there and playing shows there, I really wasn't, besides a few people, I really wasn't really acquainted with the entire folk art scene.
yeah.
And then I sat back and realized like the depth of it, and I've kind of fell in love with it. So yeah, I've always drawn and stuff, but it's never really gone anywhere. But now it seems like it's very enjoyable. Typically, I do it on like nights when everybody's asleep and it's just me, and I have my AirPods in, and I'm just painting just as kind of a non-musical thing to do. So it's a really really cool outlet. And
I think
yeah,
too that you're
I'm actually I'm working on one right now for Jack Pointer. It's in the corner, and I would show it to you, but I'm gonna keep it a surprise for him.
yeah, that'll ruin it if you show it
Yeah,
here, he'll see
that's right.
it.
Yeah.
That's exciting though. I mean, that's a cool you're like following in the footsteps of these other artists that have been doing a lot of this lately, the music thing and the painting thing. And I think they go hand in hand.
For
And
sure.
I'm excited to see what you can do because I've seen some of your work and it's good
Well, thank
from
you.
what I've
Yeah,
seen. I think it
it's
was yours at least. I don't know if you're telling the truth. I don't I gotta see it. I gotta see you actually doing it, I think, to believe it. No,
yeah.
I'm just
No,
kidding.
I'm
It's good stuff.
I'm I'm buying it from a guy on the corner and just putting my name on it.
Just what it's your twin brother, right? That's
Yeah,
and
that's what I do for my my songs as well.
All right, so quickly here, the song's available on Bandcamp. That's the only place you can get it right now?
Yep. Right now it's on Bandcamp. I'm really trying that avenue because it's not one that I'm really in tune with at all.
Hmm.
So putting that out there kind of gets me more on Bandcamp and excuse me, tries to give me a new outlet to maybe reach some people that aren't on anything else. So yeah, and it's a fun process too. Kind of keeping a few things separate right now, and I don't know. I really love the idea of doing field recordings. Just the how
That's
raw
cool. That's different. Yeah.
and really emotional. It reminds me a lot of like some of my favorite albums in the world. You know, Nebraska. Um, the Willie Nelson Redheaded Stranger album, and also
Yeah.
some of the early Avett Brothers stuff too is very very raw and completely unpolished. And after coming
Absolutely.
from a fully Nashville polished album, I really want to start showing the full realm of things. So
And one good thing about Bandcamp too is, you put your music out there, people can listen to it, but you can also buy it, and that money goes to the artist. It's not like
correct,
Spotify where you have to get 10 million spins to make like a dollar. You're getting
correct.
that money that people pay for your stuff,
Yeah, and
which helps.
it's a big way for artists to get compensated these days because I don't
Yeah,
know if you know it, but it's not that easy to make money in this business.
I've heard.
But I think this song is $1.50, and
Yep.
man, I would love for people to go out and buy it if they listen to it and it means something to them. That would be a wonderful thing.
CodyGentry.bandcamp.com. Get the song Here to Hold. It's really good. Really like it. The cover art is something obviously that Robert Childers did, or is that yours? I assume
That is
that's
a
Robert.
that is a great if that were me, I would just be copying Robert Childers, but that
I was
is
gonna
a
say right because
that's
it
an
looks
that's an
like his art. Yeah.
original Robert Childers, absolutely. Which he's done amazing stuff for me in the past, and I was really excited about this one too.
And while you're on Bandcamp, go get Robert's latest album that's on
Oh
that
my
he just put on
gosh.
there. That
Yeah.
album is so good. It is so good.
It's it
I
it,
can't get
it
over it.
it's fantastic. When I he sent it to me a few months ago, just like a
Yeah.
Dropbox thing. And man, I'd
Yep.
I'd listened to that, and I'm from the South, and a lot of people think you only listen to country music in the South, but which is probably true for a lot of people. But where I was, it was a lot of hip hop and hard rock, and this like that album is like aesthetically the album of my childhood.
That's awesome.
Like
It's
it is
so
it is
cool.
raw and just like scary at times. It's wonderful.
It's a special piece of work. And like you say, he sent it to me a long time ago too, and I forgot about it until
Yeah.
I'm like, I've heard this before. I loved this back then, and it's amazing. It's so good. Anyway,
I'm glad
um,
he put it out. I've been hounding him to
yeah,
put it out for a
yeah.
while, so I'm glad he finally did.
Talk about underrated, talented guys. Oof,
Gosh, man. Yeah.
Robert Childers, man, he is something
He's
else.
he's truly a renaissance man. Everything he
Yeah,
does, he can just turn it into really, really good things.
and he gets it from his dad, which is a good place
I'd
to
say
get that.
so. I'd say
Anyway,
so. Yeah.
all right, so go to Bandcamp, CodyGentry.bandcamp.com. It's $1.50, but you could give more than that too if you'd like. You can give as much as you want
How about
to
that?
support the artist, which is awesome. I love that. So
Sounds like a great way
now this,
to
what's that?
it sounds like a great way to launder money.
Right? That's yeah. Don't put that out there.
I mean, okay.
That wasn't me. I didn't mention that.
I just said
All
it was
right.
an idea. I'm an ideas guy. That's what I do. Okay.
You're not wrong though. I didn't think of that. So does this song has nothing to do with the album that you're working on, right?
It does not. No, it's completely separate. Actually, Robert and I were talking a few days ago about actually getting back together and recording some more kind of those field recordings.
That
Because
is
I love doing it.
fantastic.
I love the time that we put into it. Just hanging out with him, and
Yeah.
it's a really cool different way to showcase. So
Please do that. Please do more of that and put it out there, and we will all buy it and support you, and we love it. So
well, thank
uh
you.
You're going places, Cody Gentry, and don't forget that you started here on the Avetts and Beyond.
That's right. That's right. As a matter
Like
of
that.
fact, right after this, I'm going to bed, and I'll make sure to tell my wife. You know where I was 2 minutes ago? I was on a call with Avetts and Beyond.
And she'll be like, what's that? I was already asleep. Why'd you wake me up?
Why? Yeah, I get that.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I know I wanted to talk for 5 minutes, and here we are, 15 minutes in.
Yeah,
It never fails. But I'm
yeah.
not.
I
You
like.
know what? I want to ask you one more question because I don't want to
Go
end
for
it
it.
now. We talked about Mustard Seed Records.
That's right.
They're working on and releasing stuff already for the David Childers fundraiser thing that they did down in
Yes,
that was in North Carolina, right? Yes,
that's
back
right. Yeah, that was
months
in
back.
Gastonia as well. Yeah,
Can you talk about what they're doing right now and what they're putting out? Because I
yeah.
think people would be interested in knowing that this is starting to come out piece by piece now, and eventually there'll be a documentary, I think, at the end, right?
That's right. Yep. Kenneth is actually putting in work probably as we speak to put the final touches on a lot of those songs from that tribute show. And if you're not familiar with it, don't worry because there is going to be a documentary coming out.
I can't wait.
I believe the title is going to be the Skeleton Waltz.
Yes, I did see that.
And a fantastic name for it. Couldn't think of a
Yeah,
better name. And I'm sure if they got all the film that I think they did, they're going to show that it was a really wild night and just so much fun hanging out with a bunch of people that we really we get to hang out every now and then, but to get together and celebrate David was I'm glad that it was recorded, and I think
right.
that album will be coming out. So yeah,
I can't wait for that. And I wish I was there because everyone I know that I've talked to that was there said it was just a special night. Everything about it was special.
it
I know
was.
Dylan
Yeah,
Walsh thing to sit there playing his song, staring at David, like was so emotional. I know you said the same thing.
yeah.
Everyone that was there just said, "Man, this is unbelievable. I can't believe I'm able to be here to see this and take part in it."
Yeah, I think everyone felt really grateful, and I think it showed really, really what he means to us,
Yeah,
and how much he's helped us. It was a small way for us to say thank you, and I don't know. I can't wait to hear the album, and see the documentary myself because I'm in it, and I love seeing myself on camera. So.
you're humble, Cody Gentry. Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate it. As always, we must do this more often. And thank you. That's all I can say. And we'll see you down the road. And it was
Well,
cool to finally meet you in person, by the way.
it
We
was
never really talked
fantastic.
about that before,
Yeah, we need to not make it another 3 years before we see each other.
right? It was like I didn't know you were still there. I heard Cody wants to see you. I'm like, Cody Gentry? He's still here? And I like running out to
Yeah,
meet you out there. And that was really cool. It was a fleeting moment, but maybe next time we'll get to hang out more.
absolutely, man. I can't wait for it.
All right, Cody. Thank you so much. Again, Bandcamp is the place to go. CodyGentry.bandcamp.com. Check out his website as well, CodyGentryMusic.com. Buy all that merch and all that stuff and support a great up and coming artist and a good guy, good humble guy over there
That's
in
right.
South
Yep.
Carolina. Cody Gentry,
Gold.
thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right. Wait, why is it still going?